I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Unfinished business. I will consider a motion to approve the minutes of the meeting date September 9th, 2025 as presented.
Make that motion.
Second that. Properly moved. Second, any discussion? None, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next, we'll consider a motion for the actual invoices in the amount of $1,679,295.45. The period September 6th through September 18th, 2025.
I'll make that motion. Second.
Any discussion or questions? Hearing none, may we have a roll call?
Mr. North?
Yes.
Mr. Hume?
Yes.
Mr. Pizarro?
Yes.
Next item is we'll consider a motion to approve the actual payroll in the amount of $329,020.44 for the period August 24th through September 6th.
So. I'll second that.
Properly moved and second. Any discussion or questions? Hearing none, roll call, vote please.
Mr. North?
Yes.
Mr. Hume?
Yes.
Mr. Pizarro?
Yes.
We'll consider a motion to adopt resolution number 2025-08, adopting the appointment of a Section 504 officer and adoption of grievance procedures for federal fiscal year 2025.
So moved. Second.
Any discussion or questions? I'll just add that I believe it's attached. And this is a routine compliance measure that the county has to take to be eligible to receive community development block grant fund. And the particulars of that resolution and the assignment is within the body. Anything? All right, with that, all those in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. The next item is to recognize the month of September 2025 as Hunger Action Month in Jefferson County.
So moved. Second.
Properly moved and second. Karen, who had sent this to you?
Second hardest.
Second. So there are, for the information of the public, there are 2 food banks in the county. One is in Brookville, one is in Punxsutawney. The material and detail of this action are in the packet, and I would just not only encourage people to be aware of it, but if they are inclined to donate their time and effort, they could contact one of those food pantries and offer their services, and I'm sure that they would grateful to help. Any discussion or questions? All right, with that, all in favor, or excuse me, wait a minute. Yes, that's it.
Aye.
Yeah, all in favor?
Aye.
And opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Next item is to adopt the schedule of holidays for employees and offices for 2026.
So moved. I'll second that.
Properly moved and seconded. Again, this is attached within the packet and something we do on a routine basis so that staff and managers can plan for the coming year. With that, I'll call the question. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Next, we'll consider a resolution number 2025-09, imposing a 30-day ban on outdoor burning in the county of Jefferson, effective Thursday, September 25th at 12 p.m.
So moved. Second.
Properly moved and second. Any discussion? Is there any information that our emergency services professionals would like to add?
I will say that the rain yesterday definitely helped out.
with the risk of it. Probably got on an average about 1.5 inches throughout the county. We're still in a deficit as far as drought conditions concerned. We're down about we should be this time of year. So, I like I said, I think that the rain yesterday definitely helped, and we do have more rain and systems that we're watching to come up through. So I'm hoping that we can improve conditions pretty quickly.
Very good. Any questions or any other discussion?
Does the burn ban just continue even if we get lots of rain and that, the deficit, or once it's set, and it doesn't go away?
So if the conditions continue to improve, the commissioners can take and lift the ban at that time or whatever, so.
People don't know what the penalties are, so what are the penalties? You have that.
Yeah, so there is penalties for it, and it's listed in the ordinance that's attached. It's not our intent to fine people, but to give awareness for them to burn when conditions are very, very dry. And we're in that time of year right now where, you know, things are gonna start drying out, winds are gonna be picking up, leaves are gonna be falling. There's already been a couple pretty good sized fires within the county and then just outside of the counties that we've sent mutual aid to. I know it seems kind of crazy to put a burn ban on today after it rained yesterday, but just because the forecast calls for rain doesn't mean we're gonna get the rain. So we have to be aware and we have to use extreme caution right now.
And another component of this too is when a fire gets out of hand or a careless situation, it's out of control. So now we're putting more tax and burden on our emergency services that are already stretched dangerously thin. So they're fighting a fire somewhere that shouldn't have happened. And those resources are depleted or maybe not as available for the other kind of incident that was going to happen anyway. So we have to be cognizant of the fact that anything we can do to take burden or stress off emergency services is the right move.
And I guess just to add to, you know, we asked the residents of the county to work with us. We know it rained last night. Conditions are pretty decent right now. If there was needed a controlled burn, but that's not saying that they're gonna stay that way. So we have to be proactive on this.
We're at a deficit. Anything else?
I think it's worth adding too, with the burn ban and, you know, having financial penalties if open burning during a ban. Even when a ban's not in effect, if somebody's having a controlled burn or burning outside and it does get away, they're still liable for any damages or injuries that may occur, even when there's no ban in effect. That can be instituted by DCNR and local officials, so I think it's just worth noting that any time that exercising extreme caution and never leaving burning unattended is very important all year long.
Point. Okay, anything else? All right, with that, we'll call the question. All in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. No public information to impart. Public comment? Hearing none. Patty, do you have anything? Justin, do you have anything else?
As I don't have any Hawaiian shirts today, they're all in my wash, so. But,
You did wear a salmon short.
so food bank wise, so the one in Brookville, is that actually, that's the name of the food bank, and which one is it in Punxsutawney at Woodland Church?
The one on Woodland Avenue.
Now, all these other food banks, and there's lots of them, they just get their money for their food all from donations, then, is that how it works? Those are the only two that get government support, or however they.
I can't speak to their sources, Larry. I think that they do get donations from private sources, both do, but I'm not in a position to give you a good answer on that.
Right, and that these two are government supported, is that where they're, the one in Brookville, Woodland, or stuff at those, that's how they get their money and that's
I
how they get their
believe,
food.
I believe that's a component of their funding,
Okay.
but I don't think that's their entire funding.
Right. Nobody really thinks about that part, they just go.
Yeah. I do think there's a private component to the resources they receive. Anything else?
No.
Okay. Anything else, ladies and gentlemen? All right, hearing none, now before we close, just draw your attention down to the announcements about county offices being closed on October 13th. And our next meeting will be on October 14th. And with that, we'll consider a motion to adjourn.
Somebody. Second out.
Second, all in favor? Aye. Motion carries, we're adjourned. And then